What's going on, everyone? How you doing? Good evening on this Wednesday night. I should evening on a Wednesday evening, night, what have you. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm not wearing my what you call my headphones today. I'm wearing little earplugs, whatever you want to call them. A little something new that I'm doing. I want to talk about, this thing with Mr. Walter Jr. This is about a young man in Philadelphia that got killed by the police and everything. And I'm just going to give my perspective on things. I want to say rest in peace to the young man. My condolences to his family before anything. And before I go any further, I also want to say thank you guys for, what you're doing for me when it comes to my, my platform and, and things of that nature. I want to thank you again. And please keep on supporting me in this platform of mine, Kasim Lamar Dream Big podcast. This is something, again, as you guys see, that I'm really trying to get up, to this platform, to the top. I see so many different YouTubers and things of that nature that, they bringing on the facts. They're bringing on stuff that the mainstream media isn't bringing on. But that's okay. Let them keep on doing their agendas that they're doing. And we're going to keep on trying to give you the facts that you need to have, from our perspective anyway. I don't have no agenda or anything else. I'm just trying to teach young Black men to make sure they understand this, this society for what it is. This is not the time to be emotional about things. This is the time to act on solutions, protect your family and your community. And, if you need to get some help, get it professionally, because, I'm going to tell you right now, I did that. So without further ado, I'm going to show you some videos. And again, please like and subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm going to say it again. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. I'm going to share this video right here, and we're just going to go in on this. So this is not what I want. I want you guys to see a couple of things before anything. This is actually a Philadelphia, where it's at in Philadelphia, where the young man got killed by the police. First video that I'm gonna show you, and we're gonna go from there.
Police yet do not know how many of those hit.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get to the beginning.
Yeah, Jackie, and this appears that about 40 seconds into police being called to this scene, the police radio shows that, and you can hear that officers are told to, quote, use caution, and that this is an ongoing domestic issue. They are warned. About 4 minutes after that warning goes out, the first shots are fired. This is Philadelphia Police Radio. It captures officers called to 61st and Locust.
The person screaming, 6124 Locust, reported a 27-year-old male assaulting an elderly female.
40 seconds later, police radio indicates officers.
The elderly female, the 27, Mr. Walter Wallace Jr. The elderly female was his mother. Just want to let you guys understand that.
Were familiar with the address in Cobb's Creek.
Yeah, detective officers use caution, respond to that. This is an ongoing domestic issue going on up there.
The radio traffic generated several questions for Police Commissioner Danielle Outlaw,
including what the officers knew at the time that they responded, what was put out by.
Let you guys know, Miss Danielle Outlaw is a Black woman. She's a commissioner for Philadelphia Police Department. Just to let you guys understand that. She's of Black descent. I don't know if she's an actual African-American, but she's of Black descent, as you can see. I know she's a little fair-skinned, but you guys can tell.
Radio, and again, how any previous contact with Mr. Wallace factored into what happened yesterday.
Monday, a witness captured Wallace's encounter with police. They can be heard telling him to drop a knife before we stop the video as they fire multiple shots. Court records show Wallace had a long history with law enforcement. He was facing charges for a terroristic threat. He was arrested in March. Court records allege he threatened his child's mother, saying over the phone, "I'll shoot you and that house up." In 2019, he was charged with resisting arrest by kicking the windows and door panels of a police patrol car. In 2016, during a robbery, court records say he grabbed a woman by the neck and held what she believed to be a gun to her head. In 2013, court records say Wallace's mother had a protective order against him and that he violated it when he threw water in her face and punched her in the face and threatened to return to shoot her.
That was his mother.
Commissioner said she didn't know if the officers who responded Monday had ever dealt with 27-year-old Walter Wallace before.
It is not our intent by any means to be tight-lipped or closed-mouthed about what we do know and when, but we have to be very prudent in ensuring that we respect officers' due process.
And the commissioner said today that neither of the two officers who initially responded to Cobb's Creek were armed with a non-lethal taser. She said that not all Philadelphia police officers carry those as a tool on their utility belt. Police also said that each of the two officers who were on that scene with Wallace, they fired each 7 rounds. Police yet do not know how many of those hit Wallace. It's the latest in Philly. I'm Mitch Blocker, NBC 10 News.
Okay, guys, it's a couple of things I want to say before we go to the next video. But the first thing that I definitely...
Right, well, you're about to meet a very bright kid who is focused on the future in every way, but he's missing a forever family. NBC 10's Vaisika Hema caught up with Fred earlier this year before coronavirus pandemic restrictions.
Okay. Number one thing I want to say is, for all its problems with the police and mental problems and things of that nature, that is extremely important when you're a black man in America that's dealing with mental problems and having situations involving hurting your mother several times, hurting the women, your children or mother or mothers, and having just mental issues, having issues with the police, incidents where I guess they said that he bust the windows out of a police vehicle, and then stuff, stuff like that. Just many different things that went on in this young man's life. That's 27 years old. I should say young male. The reason I call him a young male, because as I see, it seemed like a lot of people enabled him that was around him. Just like I see that from a lot of Black American people in the Black American community, especially when a boy is in a situation where something's always going on. It's always a problem. And nobody want to go for like professional help. Right then and there, I would have asked. And it's stuff like that went through my family. Everybody go through a lot of mentally ill people in this society. And I don't give a damn if you're rich or poor or educated or uneducated. I know several people that you would never ever think that had mental illnesses. So let's put it to that. Why in the hell that no one, or if they did, I don't know. Maybe they didn't. But let's say from my perspective of what I saw in my life, why do we wait until it's too late to try to get help from people that they know that they need help, especially when you harming your elderly mother on and on again in many different scenarios of occasions that he has a record for harming his mother and the mother of his children. What were they waiting for? If they were. See, this is what we need to understand as Black men. Nobody's going to really help you until it's too late. Most people. It's not going to really help you until it's too late. What I did in my life 6 years ago, I said to myself, I need to go see psychiatrist. Being as I wasn't a bad person like this, but I still said to myself that I will make sure that I seek some help before I even get whatever way I was, before I get into a situation where something might happen. Because you never know. You know, I had to get help for myself because I knew as a rational thinking man that no one was going to help me at all. You know what I'm saying? So I want to let you guys know, this video is not made for what the cops should have did or what the cops shouldn't have did. This video is made for brothers. Please learn from this. If you're dealing with issues that you got to put your hands on people, including your mother, you got to get some help because nobody is going to help you. I don't give a fuck how many times the media tell you that it's not your fault. The mainstream media is telling you it's not your fault. No one's going to help you, plain and simple. So this next video I'm gonna bring in the forefront of what his father said about the looters. First, I'm gonna play the video of the looting of what happened in Philadelphia. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, sorry guys, here it is. This is making silly noises.
Took to the streets overnight. We're going to go to Philadelphia now. We're
demonstrating. Listen to what he's saying. They're going to Philadelphia. This is the mainstream media talking. They're going to Philadelphia for protesters protesting, whatever he said. Would it take the streets after deadly police shooting? This is an agenda that's being brought. It's like they do not want to stop this chaos. Mainstream media do not want to stop the chaos. They don't want to do it. They protesting. There was a lot of looting. It was a lot of violence. It wasn't no real protesting. Okay, it wasn't. Most of these people was going crazy. You know what I mean? So let's see what's going on. See what he says. Let's check this out.
Demonstrators took to the streets overnight after police shot and killed a man armed with a knife. Eva Pilgrim has the story.
Let me hear from the beginning.
Demonstrators took to the streets. We're going to go to Philadelphia now, where demonstrators took to the streets overnight after police shot and killed a man armed with a knife. Eva Pilgrim has the story.
Overnight, hundreds taking to the streets of Philadelphia, outraged over the death of Walter Wallace Jr., the 27-year-old man armed with a knife shot by police Monday afternoon. People covering the streets as fireworks and other projectiles explode in the air, surrounding a police car engulfed in flames. Lines clearly drawn, at times the crowd forcing cruisers back in the streets. 30 officers injured over the course of the night. This video shows a pickup plowing into an officer. That officer currently in stable condition. At least 33 people were arrested. Police say officers were responding to a domestic call when they encountered Wallace, allegedly armed with a knife. This video shows 2 officers on the scene. They repeatedly.
I want to show this. You guys can go to the video. Y'all can see this on your own. All right. But again, I want to talk about how the trick bags, super liberal media do their thing. By all these trick words and things of that nature. They're really doing things more of harming the Black community, and we're falling for it. Philadelphia is a city where 250 plus murders happen, and you never see this looting and rioting off of that. and looting and rioting, riots and things of that nature that's happening. This don't have nothing to do with what's going on with the making a solution happen. They know that. It's a lot of people that want them to do that. A lot of these different organizations like BLM, I'm not going to even say the full name, BLM, Antifa, and all these other agent of chaos situation, organizations and things of that nature. Also, I wanted you guys to hear his father, Walter Wallace Jr. Sr. He's actually speaking some facts on this and things, stuff like that. And I just want you to hear this real quick.
And I don't condone violence, and I don't condone no violence, tearing up the city, looting the stores, and all this chaos going. And I would feel like
the exact opposite what ABC and MSNBC, CBS said. They said it was protesting, demonstrators and this and that and third. Try to make it sound cute. He was actually saying what was going on. Destroying the city of Philadelphia, looting and rioting, a lot of chaos and disorder. Don't know what the fuck excuse my language, don't know actually what you're doing. All you doing is trying to get yours. You don't give a dog on what happened to Walter Wallace Jr. None of y'all don't give a damn. None of you people that believe in all this rioting, this and that and third. Y'all not trying to, it's not a lot of these super liberal people, fake woke, fake pro-blacks. They don't give a dog on what's going on with the average black American man and woman being manipulated by the mainstream media and things, and all this other stuff that's going on. They don't care for real solutions being made. They don't care. They just want you to vote them in, help vote other people in over you, and you go down to the totem pole more and more and more. All right, but let's keep on listening.
Everybody having respect for my family and my son to stop this violence and chaos was going on in the city, because people got to have business and we all got to eat in other ways and stuff. You know what I mean? So why we gonna hurt the resource what we have in our community instead of combining it together? And I really, if on my heart, feel like justice got to be done to help my son and help my family. That's all I'm sending out is the SOS to help, not to hurt and cause no chaos, violent, looting, fire, all this thing. Because I wasn't brought up like that. And I worked 33 years with the city, with the street department, picking up trash to try to keep the city clean. And that's all I had to say. You know what I mean? And God bless everybody.
What do you want the world to know about your son? What do you want them to know?
I'm gonna ask you now. When you see an execution, it's not a graphic spot to see. You know what I mean? And it's a mindset. And I can't even sleep at night. Every time I close my eyes, I get flashbacks about multiple shots. And I'm sitting there in bed like somebody took a bucket of cold water and threw it on me. It's like my mind and body is at a frozen situation. And I wouldn't wish that on nobody family to go through the situation I just experienced. And I mean, we got good cops and we got bad. That's the system in the system. I'm not faulting. Somebody had to be a whole accountable for what they did. If you're gonna call a justified shooting multiple times, I mean, what kind of law we have? I mean, we supposed to be united, not divided. So I don't know what's going on, and I hope people show my family and the city some kind of respect, because I like me, I ain't got time to loot and burn up and destroy where I live.
Loot, burn up, it's uncalled for.
I mean,
Absolutely.
And the people is doing that is sending a bad. They not helping me and my family. They showing disrespect, and they making it look like we animals and we's not. So, you know what I mean? Is it right? And is it wrong? You know what I mean? I mean, so, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real, you know what I mean? I can't judge anybody. If my neighbor Chinese, whatever, we all supposed to get along. You know what I mean? So we don't need this bias about hatred, because that's what's wrong with now. It's too much hatred instead of having some love and understanding for each other. You know what I mean?
But did you?
All right, guys, let me put this back to hold on. Okay, so there you have it. It's a situation. It's situations that's going on in this society that a lot of people just want to be a part of organizations. And, and most of these people are not from strong backgrounds, strong homes, mother and the father taking care of business on how they should have took care of. So a lot of these young people being a part of organizations that really don't want nothing to move forward when it comes to the American people, coming together, making it a actual place to live, and things, and stuff like that. This is what it is. But it's no one's fault but the individuals, because right now, as I said in my last video, when I had a discussion with the friend, the friend that I had an interview with, I had a discussion with him about this. It's like you have all the resources to understand that a lot of different entities are taking advantage of you. You should see that. You should understand that. You should read it. You should check what's going on before doing everything you can to destroy your own community, destroy, different things that you really don't understand, because you're working with emotions. When you work with emotions, nothing transpires for the good, for the most part. And again, as I said before, I don't think they're doing it for that young man getting killed by the police. They're doing it for their own reason, on their own reasons, to get some type of, we in a society where everybody wants attention. Everybody want to be validated, it's, and it's a sad situation that we're in today. But what you don't understand is stuff like this is going to keep on happening, because we're not investing in mental health. We're not investing into family first. We're not investing into it until something happens, and then now we want non-Black people to help us, being as though they're not helping. Honestly, a lot of them are making things worse for us because they hit that button, that emotional button that is easy for a lot of Black Americans to hit. I mean, it's a trigger. And if you ever go see a psychiatrist, if you ever go seek actual professional help, they will tell you your triggers and how you should know your own triggers. So when you feel like someone is, making you emotional, like, chaotic, you should, like, they'll let you know, that's how you know, you quick, you see it, I see what you're doing. Let me get out of here. Because the more you're in tune with your emotions or what have you, the better you are as a person, the logical you are as a person. When you're not in tune with your emotions and you do things off rip, you're chaotic. And until you're how can I say, your heart levels, or your blood stop pumping and this and that, and everything stopped. Now you're calm. You say to yourself, oh man, what did I do now? So you hear my son in the background. But anyway, I just want to let you brothers know, and then people in general, you got to seek your own help, especially Black men in America. We got to seek our own help, especially when you start hitting your moms, hitting women in general, but especially your mother, your parents. That now you got to start understanding, oh, something wrong with me. I'm tapped. I need to seek some real professional help. Because if I don't, either somebody's going to hurt me or even worse. So this is what you need to understand before it's too late. And again, before I go, that's it for the video. Before I go, I want to say again, please like and subscribe to my channel. And, let me know, comment down below. And also I'm going to put the links to the videos that I showed today under the description box. Again, thank you, and like and subscribe to my channel, Kasim Lamar Dream Big Podcast. Peace.